Prometheus Vale. I'd like to congratulate you again on your emancipation. Fortune has blessed me, and I'd like to share my fortune with others. As such, I'm giving you my old home. In my haste to move into the city, I left all my furnishings and food for you. I also had your personal possessions brought inside. As you're beginning your new life, work to offer your own gifts of fire to humanity, just as your namesake from Greek mythology gave fire to humans. Whatever form your fire might be, literature, teaching, charity, politics, ensure it will push humanity into a better future. Sincerely, Andrew Renson.
I just finished putting my computer together and moving in. Thanks again for letting me use the hard drives from your old computers.
No problem. How do you like the place?
It's nice to be alone. I hated having people around me. I just don't like it when people can see me or hear me, or when I have to interact with them.
Are you set up for school?
Yeah, it starts in a week.
I've got to head out. My agent has me at so many book signings, I'm hardly on my computer more than 20 minutes a day. I'll talk to you later.
It's not right. Doing it all. We're not getting it right! Everything's wrong. Everything's right, but you're all wrong. Everything's wrong. Everything's wrong.
Molly Anderson.
Here.
Christina Meyer.
Here.
Kyle Nelson. And Prometheus Vale.
Here.
That's an interesting name.
All of them are. Most are just so common, people forget that.
Surprisingly, everyone's here. Welcome to AP Calculus. This probably isn't what you're expecting. I'm going to be giving you guys an exam today. It's going to start from the most basic stuff to probably the most difficult things you guys are going to be covering in this course. Don't worry, it's not going to be graded, guys. You can start whenever you get the exam, and you'll have the whole period to work on. I'd like for you to finish this.
I did.
Hey Prometheus, when did you get back into town?
I thought the system sent you to New York for some uppity school.
I just got in over a week ago. Surprising you guys remembered me after 8 years.
Are you kidding? We're the only 3 orphans in the town that didn't get out of the system.
So you're both still in the system?
Yeah, you know how people who adopt only want babies. We didn't have a chance in hell in 2nd grade.
So how have you been? What have you been up to?
Nothing's really changed. Doing alright, I guess.
Yeah, you always sucked at small talk. So who are you staying with?
Myself, but I got emancipated a month ago, and I came back to Renford because cost of living's just that much lower.
More like it's in your comfort zone.
Like I said, I haven't changed much.
You seriously got emancipated? Do you have a place to live?
Yeah, I kind of needed one for the whole emancipation thing to work.
This would be the part where you elaborate.
Yeah, I moved in over a week ago. So on a different note, what do you guys know about this Mr. Martin?
He's actually really cool. Martin's student taught last year. We usually hang out with him after class, and turns out he's actually into a lot of the same things we are.
Yeah, nice try with the subject changing. Since you have your own house, you realize this means we're coming over, right?
We don't need to come over now. We have to head home anyway for some happy we can kick you out soon thing the family we're with is doing. I'd ask you to come, but I take it you're still not big on the whole being outside your comfort zone.
Pretty much. Thanks for understanding.
Hold up, what's with the whole reaction about us coming over?
I prefer to be alone. I'm sorry, I'm just not really comfortable around people.
So we're making you uncomfortable?
Well, we've got to go, but what's your address? Quick before we leave.
1738 Niall Street. But I'd prefer you not to come over. Listen, I gotta go now.
What was that about?
I'm not really sure.
But we're definitely going over to his place.
No, you messed up. It's not the right way you're supposed to end! It's not fucking right. They goddamn ended it wrong. No idea what they're doing. Idiots! Fuck!
Did you hear that?
Yeah, what do you think is wrong?
I don't know, does it matter?
You fucking did it. Finally, breaking the rules without breaking them, breaking the rules without breaking them, breaking the rules. Need more control, more control, more control. My brain just doesn't work, it doesn't work, it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Too slow, too fast, too... welcome to my house, I guess. You guys hungry or thirsty or want something to eat or something?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, what do you have?
I'm sure you'll figure it out. Here's your water and your Diet Dr. Pepper.
Thanks.
So what were you talking to yourself about when we got here?
I never talk to myself. Talking to oneself is best left for the insane, right? I only talk to other people. It just so happens that sometimes other people aren't there to listen. Oh, and I occasionally talk to my food too.
So, what do you do around here all day? I know you don't need to spend any time on your homework.
The usual. Read, watch stuff, play video games. Oh, and I'm writing a book now too.
About what?
You'll find out when I'm done.
That's creepy.
What were you doing when we came over?
Reading. What, you couldn't tell from the slew of books across my floor?
There must have been a dozen. You were reading them all at once?
One at a time is just too slow. On a different note though, isn't it customary when catching up with old friends to offer some information about yourself rather than just accost me with questions?
You're the one I haven't seen in years. I know what's going on in my life.
Do you?
Anyways, turns out AP Calc was a lot harder than I expected. It took me 2 hours to do the homework last night. And there's a condescending look. Guess it turns out you haven't changed that much since we were kids.
Well, I have some work to do, so you two wouldn't mind.
Wouldn't mind what? Staying and watching you finish in record time? Then force you to be social by accosting you with more questions and dragging you outside into the sun? The sun, that big glowing thing in the sky that you probably only see when you go to and from school.
It's hard enough writing when I'm alone. I can't focus with people around me.
Yeah, right. No chance.
You know what? We wouldn't want to keep you, so we're just...
So why did you drag me out?
There's obviously something wrong with him.
I know. All the more reason for us to stay.
No, that probably actually have the opposite effect. You know he's not good around people.
Again, all the more reason for us to stay and spend time with him.
Why don't we just talk to Mr. Martin? Maybe he can help you.
Ugh, fine.